Welcome back, everyone. One of the things and one of the phones that I've always looked up to, and it's just so crazy that we are still talking about this phone these many years later, it's essentially how insane the iPhone 5S is as a phone as it stands up today. Now, when you look at this device, I could have talked about any phone. Why is it the iPhone 5S? It definitely doesn't look right. It definitely doesn't look like the newest phone. It doesn't feel like the newest phone. It doesn't perform like the newest phone. What is it about this phone that came out in 2013 that is still so relevant that I'm making a video about it, that you're watching a video about it? And it's essentially because the iPhone 5S is one of the oldest supported phones of all time in terms of from its stock retail seller. When you look at a lot of these phones, you can pick up a Galaxy S1 and that thing is probably still getting software support, third party from custom ROMs. The same thing can be said with phones like the Nexus 1 and Nexus 4. And although they came out, before the iPhone 5S, they're still not at the level of the iPhone 5S because it's still getting software support from its original manufacturer. Imagine like a Galaxy S3 or Galaxy S4 that came out in 2013. Imagine if that phone was still getting software support from Samsung. How crazy of a thing would that be? That would be one of the craziest things ever. And in this specific case, you actually have that capability. The iPhone 5S just got another software update like not even a month ago, and in some cases, there are times where an iOS update will come out for the iPhone 5S and the latest iPhone of that time, something like an iPhone 12, would not get their suitable update of that time. So it's super crazy how things like this happen. There's been times where an update comes out before another update for iOS 14, and it's just so insane that Apple is allocating resources and spending money for them to go ahead and develop more software for the iPhone 5S. That is definitely one of the craziest things ever. The more I look into it, the more insane it is in my head that Apple is doing something like this. Essentially what it tells me is that Apple knows that there's still a ton of people that are probably still using the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 6, and they care about privacy a lot. And all these updates that we're getting are security updates. They're not like full-fledged, software, feature-full updates. It's usually fixing bugs. It's usually this or that, and they're never, more than like 100 megabytes. But it's so insane that Apple is still spending time for them to go ahead and update these specific devices. It is one of the craziest things ever, and the more I look into it, the more happy I am that Apple is still doing this. And in my opinion, even though I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy an iPhone 5S in this day and age, it genuinely does not make any sense at all. It really is one of the craziest things ever, and the iPhone 5S is going to go down in history as one of those devices that just stood the test of time. This phone just, lasted as long as it could, and as I mentioned, it's just going to go down in the test of time as being one of the best supported phones of all time. Definitely not the most perfect phone ever, but I think the iPhone 5S is definitely a legendary device at the end of the day. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.